Hi everyone. So today's topic is on hip internal rotation. So the position of your leg when you exercise, run, walk, bike. There's a common thing that not a lot of people understand is that they may hear that when your knee goes in and they try to force the leg out to correct running technique, walking technique, squatting technique, that can get you a lot of big mess. Because there's something called Anteversion, Retroversion. Your bone, as you grow up, can morph into a position where it puts you in that position like that. And so when you age, your 20s, 30s, and you get this device, and you try to force that, you can't force what your bone has changed into. So a key thing that we do is test something called the Craig's test. The Craig's test gives us, is this what I'm looking for, something changeable, and or it's not, and I gotta figure out different strategy. So not everything's created the way you see it. And so Craig's test, so I have my buddy here because I'm by myself, and so I'll show you. So you can see here, this is what you're gonna try to palpate here. Right here. And you can see how it sticks out. And so you will, to test this, you'll be laying down on stomach down. You're gonna bend your knee, right? Someone's gonna actually do it to you. So when you bend your knee, you lay down, the angle to vertical, okay, is the reference. That's gonna be 0. So if I go here with this, that's 90 degrees. So normal, what I'm looking for is 8 to 15. So 8 is not a lot, 8 to 15 here. All right, in reference to vertical, this tibia right here. And how I know where that should be is when I palpate this greater trochanter. So what I want to do is turn the leg in and feel when it sticks out the most, called lateral. Sticks into your finger the most. Because if I go less, it goes away, moves away from my finger, and if I go even more, it moves away. So I'll find the one that really pushes out the most, and that's the reference point. So again, this is the vertical line, this is the tibial line, that's what I measure. That should be 8 to 15. Now, if there's more than 15, it's called retro, anteversion. And if there's less, then it's called retroversion. So anteversion, if you can see, if it's more like this, and I straighten out the leg, and I hold my buddy up, his leg is turned in. Okay? So that's the position that anteversion does. So it turns your femur morphs and causes your leg to appear like you're pigeon-toed. You can't change that because that happened when you're young. And so it's a common pediatric test to see if there's any looseness, any structural integrity at the hip. But also now in orthopedic, as you age, it's something to guide us whether we should stretch out, and that's something that's changeable or not. Craig's test, you want 8 to 15. So if you have more than that, that's anteversion. And then you have less than that, that's retroversion. Just knowing that allows you to make a good decision on what is next best step to stretch out, massage it out, exercise out, or just know your limitation. See you next video. Please share that because it can help someone from overstepping the boundary and forcing change when it shouldn't be happening aggressively. Next video.